Hi, my name is Jayden, and today I interviewed Renee Ibarra, who works at a local high school as a student success coach and has a master's degree in social work. As a student success coach, it is the equivalent to like a school guidance counselor, but since she does not have her LPC, she is not able to be called a counselor, which makes sense. Her job duties range from just like creating kids' schedules and talking through them with what career path is going to work best for them and their interests, but also does a lot with like kids who have mental health problems and helps with the needs of like getting them resources, whether it be mental health or physical health. She is able to get them the resources needed. She also provided the example of she's even helped with like getting furniture and more physical need things like that. She helps a lot with helping with addiction and all of the things. And she said that her job is different pretty much every day, and because of that, she never knows what the day is going to entail, whether it's going to be a day full of sitting at the table and filling out paperwork, or if it's going to be a day of having kids come into her office and having to talk to them, whether it be a crisis or just be an issue that they would like to address. She is one of three, so she takes a certain last name letter group section of all of the students that attend the high school. But since she was also the guidance counselor of sorts at an elementary school for a while, she has seen some of the same kids that she helped in elementary school now at the high school. And so those students also come to her if they feel more comfortable than going to their other assigned school success coach. And when I asked her what is most fulfilling about her job and working in the industry, it is just her desire to help people. She really enjoys being able to bring hope and just freeing kids from these different challenges and whatnot. She brought up the point that all people are really just looking for the same things: security, feeling seen, known, listened to. And she just enjoys being able to be that for a lot of people and a lot of kids that maybe don't have that same support at home. She also finds fulfilling that no day is the same, and so she never gets tired of her job because it's not mundane. It's always something new. It's always a new challenge. You don't get stuck in tedious tasks and doing the same thing over and over again. And when I asked her what she finds challenging about her job and working in the industry, it's very clear that what was challenging is the people aspect of it. People are unpredictable, and so like she gave the example of she took time off to go and watch her son's first track meet, and then 30 minutes before she was supposed to leave, a mental health crisis came up with a student, and she didn't feel comfortable and felt like it wouldn't be professional for her to leave this student in someone else's hands. And so she ended up not being able to make it to her son's track meet because she had to stay at the school and work with the teachers and work with parents and work with other mental health professionals in order to help this student. And she, though it is like discouraging not being able to attend those things, she said working in the school has been a lot better than other places. She also has worked in the hospital and talked about the challenges of you can't just work 8 to 5. Your schedule is dictated by the people when they come in, and same with when she worked in foster care. And so the challenge just being the unpredictability of people. And yeah, when I asked her about professional growth in her field, she said that she does a lot of conferences or online seminars, and she explained how the shift from going from only in-person conferences to pretty much everything is online has been tough, because when you did in-person conferences, they were able to mingle and make connections with people and just that collaborative effort between different human professional people. And that has been lost over doing all of the professional growth online. However, you have more access to more specific topics and more geared towards your interests or what you actually need has been very good and fits your schedule better. You don't have to carve out a whole weekend to go and travel somewhere just to attend a conference. She even said that she really enjoys the professional growth and having to do her classes for that, as it helps prevent burnout. She enjoys learning new things, and so attending these and watching these lectures has helped her not feel burnout and helps her keep knowing, because the field keeps changing and there's just a lot of unpredictability in the field. And with it being a growing science, she enjoys being able to know what's working now and what's not working and what is going to be the best tool in helping someone. And when I asked her the last question, her recommendation for a student pursuing work in the field, she said that she would recommend that students who are in their last years and are doing their internships or their practicum, making sure that they do a good one where they have a good overseer and that they just get a lot of hands-on experience. She said those are vital times when you're learning what it really looks like to be in those fields, is to be in those fields. She also talked about how it's important for when you get a job right out of graduating that you work somewhere that has a supervisor who is really encouraging and is working with you to continue to educate you in things. And it being a field that often people get burnt out in and is understaffed, having a boss who is very aware of that and willing to put in the effort in order for a student to succeed and grow. And yeah, I learned a lot from asking her these questions. I've known Renee for many years of my life, and I always pictured like these school guidance counselors as people who just sit there and talk to students about like, what do you plan on doing after school and making the schedules and all of these things. But she opened my eyes to the fact that like, no, she does so much more. She helps with the school life, but she also helps with like home life and mental health and like providing resources and making sure these kids have everything they need to succeed and all of this. And I don't know, just her telling me that every day is different and that she can never really predict what a day will look like, because a student can always come in through the door and like her day changes, her plans change and all of that. It has been very interesting to me and really honestly has made me reconsider like working in school districts, because in my mind I was like, that's so boring. But she just proved to me that there's a lot more to it than just the paperwork and just the mundane things that maybe I saw when I was a student in high school, on the other end of things. But yeah, thank you so much for listening and watching.